What's up, man? We are back at it with the next episode of Drop from Scratch.
Get the fuck back, bitch.
Huge shout out to my homies and my sponsor, Death to Reggie's. They have been killing it lately, and we just released the first Deuces merch. We got t-shirts right now. I'm gonna put them somewhere over here, somewhere. And then, if you guys want one of these dope shirts, feel free to hit me up at wearedeuces@gmail.com. All right, so in other news, we're going to be talking a little bit about what I have planned. Now, for the month of May, we're going to be looking at Drop from Scratch. So for the Drop from Scratch, we've already gone over our main basses, our sub bass, and how to make an 8-bar fill. And then now, today, we're going to be looking at how to make your second drop and how to make it a little bit different and have some different variances and grooves. And then next week, we're going to be looking at EQing, mixing, and mastering your drop. And then the next episode after that, which every Friday is going to be a new episode. So in 2 episodes from now, we're going to be looking at how to make an edit, to make like a mashup edit, and how to go over that and how to arrange that. And then I'm thinking for the month of June, possibly going over how to make the verses. So that way, like, each month is going to be dedicated to a different section of the songs and how to go about making it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I also want to give you guys a shout out for watching and continuously giving me amazing feedback and support. And always feel free to send me any promo or feedback to wearedeuces@gmail.com. Or if you want, you can, hit up the comments below, or even if you want, you can DM me on Instagram at wearedeuces. So now we're going to jump into it here. So far I only have like the build up that I put in the first part of the drop. And I just moved it over here for the sake of time. We're just going to use the same build up. And then I just have the drums and the additives for right now. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab some of our noises here and start messing around with where we place them and arrange them. But I think what I'm going to want to do is kind of do what I did in the last episode, right after the 8-bar fill, how it comes in like this. I'm kind of like really digging that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that probably on the first beat here. Actually, let's say screw it and do one of these. I'm just going to place a few of these and just kind of see if I can come up with a nice little groove, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I am back, and this is what I have.
Get the fuck back, bitch.
So what I did is I filtered it down just a little bit more on this part that comes in. And then just deactivated this one. So then that way I could have a little bit of a pause. And then I took out the snare and kick that I originally had there. And then put in, originally I had this right here. But I feel like it didn't have enough contrast. So that's why I just threw in, instead of having to go, I just put the little
bitch
part. So,
bitch.
So then the only other thing I added too was the additives, so that way it's not so bare. So that way after this,
Get the fuck back.
there's something filling it in a little bit. So I added that, and then of course cut it out. I cut pretty much, yeah, I think I cut everything out. Tips and tricks, my dude. Yeah, I did. Time for some tips and tricks, my dude. If you're gonna be making this type of second drop where you have like the, I don't know if you would want to call it like a late drop or kind of like a pre-drop kind of thing, do not add your sub. I mean, you can if you want, but I mean, I typically filter mine in, and you can tell like from the beginning here, and then the quality wise here, it's a huge difference. And that's why I use filtering on mine, so that way when it comes in, it just like really comes in full, wide, and awesome. And then I did something I shouldn't have, which I timed one of the main basses, which is this one, and then changed it a little bit so it's a little bit shorter, and I changed the pitch as well. And then of course I changed the pitch on the sub, which also another thing, don't do that. If you're gonna do that, actually record the sub and record the noise from your VST or your main bass that you're using, and change the note in your piano roll. Because doing it this way, you can lose quality, but since I'm only going up by one semitone, it shouldn't mess it up too much quality wise, but I just recommend doing it with your VST. So I changed that up there, changed up the groove a little bit of how I place things. And then I think same thing with this next half. Let's see. Yeah, so it is a little bit different. Instead of it having a solid 1/4 note here, or quarter note, I put 1/8 notes. Then right here before this drop fill, I also put this noise, which is also at the end of almost every fourth. I'm not a huge fan of that being there, but I was trying to mess around with certain different ones, and nothing was really coming out the way I wanted it to. But actually, I didn't try 1/8 note. Let's see. Let's try that. Actually, that sounds much better. But of course, cannot forget to change the sub as well. So let's see if we play it back the fourth. I'm going to play a little bit of the build up, this first part here, and then I'm going to drop it into this and just see how that sounds.
Get the fuck back. Bitch.
So you could always do that too, where you have the late drop and then you have the dropouts. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you think will fit well with your track, have some fun with it, change it up a little bit, change up the groove, change up the rhythm of it, and just have fun. And I hope you guys learned something in today's video. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces. P.S. You guys that are still watching, I'm going to give you guys a free sample pack. It'll be out on Monday, but I'm going to have a little annotation somewhere here with the link. So that way you can go and get that. So that'll have, I think I put like 20 something one shots. It's going to have some basses of like dubstep, rhythm, some kicks and snares that I've made as well. So I hope you guys enjoy that and let me know what you guys think. Deuces.
Get the fuck back. Bitch.